Communication is a huge part of our day-to-day lives, and we are communicating almost a major chunk of our day in one way or another. And a lot of times, this communication can feel like you're on the battleground because people just don't seem to understand what you're trying to explain to them, and sometimes you're not getting the point across, and sometimes you're not understanding them, etc. etc. So, developing mindfulness around communication is one of the core things that you need to do in order to become more mindful in your day to day life. It is quite an achievement if you are able to bring mindfulness into your communication, and not just because you're listening more mindfully, but also because you're communicating overall more mindfully. What do I mean by this? I'm going to explain that in a little more detail, but our tip number 82 of 101 ways of developing mindfulness in 100 days is all about communicating mindfully. Let me quickly put this up on our mindfulness wall and talk more about it. So there it goes. That is our tip number 82. Wow. Okay, so communicating mindfully. Now, what does this really mean for you? It is, like I was saying just about 10 seconds back. It's very important to really bring your entire self into the conversation rather than just blankly being present in any conversation that you're a part of. So obviously the first thing and the first rule is that you don't have any other distractions at the time that you're trying to communicate with people. But the second part is that rather than going into a conversation thinking, what am I going to get out of this? Try and think of what you can bring to the conversation, how you can contribute, what is the kindness and the openness that you can share and you can lead the way with. So try and take the onus upon yourself that you're going to make sure that you are making the best effort to make sure that this is an effective conversation. And not only will that allow other people to look up to you as the leader in that conversation, but it will make you feel good about the way you have effectively used your time and communicated to the point. So mindfulness in communication will bring greater level of understanding and then also a greater level of satisfaction into your day-to-day life. Try this out and let me know how this goes for you. This can be very, very revolutionary indeed. I hope you enjoy this.